right, it is another day, and we have made it here with our Layng Creek camper down at embankment. And we're here at Staton. We're going to unload some of our recyclables and divert them from the landfill. You're going to be mean and unload all your stuff now? Even?
Yep.
Alanis Morissette aluminum. It's irony. Got it all?
Yeah, there's a little bit in there, but I'll do it when we clean out the truck. Gross.
So $20 worth of recycling. So again, we don't recycle for the $20. I mean, sure, $20 is nice. It'll buy us a sandwich.
Yeah.
The reason is that this is 1,400 pounds of stuff that is not going in the landfill. This is 1,400 pounds of metal that are going to be made into pop cans and whatnot and whatever, and doesn't end in the waste stream. That's the important thing.
Yep.
So sure, $20 is nice.
Well, and $20 that we don't have to spend at the dump for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because $1,400 or 1,400 pounds at the dump, it's at the
More than $20.
more than $20. Because what is it? 1,000 pounds is
Ton is 106, so that would be $53. $60.
So this is also being good stewards of taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of our funding comes from the Forest Service reimbursing us for dump fees. So onto the dump, where we're not going to be dumping 1,400 pounds of metal. But again, this is also why it's really nice having all those volunteers out there as well. Because quite honestly, if we didn't have the volunteers out there,
We wouldn't have separated.
we probably wouldn't have spent the time to separate it, because, well, you know, we have only so much time on the ground and we got to get the job done. So here we go. The new scales.
Oh, now you can't even get to the booth.
No. Steve is walking the chicane here because he's got to give them the asbestos report. Make an appointment, because remember, we left the roof out there in the woods. We have to get an appointment from Lane County, from Short Mountain here, in order to drop off the asbestos as soon as we do a double wrap on it. It's part of the reason why I didn't throw it in with the load, didn't include everything, because we want to be able to empty out the dump trailer without the complications of having to pick up our asbestos, drive it home, drive it back, etc. All right, all set? Off we go. Oh, we forgot about the straps again.
Yep.
Few things are stuck, but not too bad. We might be able to hand pick it. That got it. You're good. All right, 1,640 pounds of trash, not a lot. And it wasn't actually 1,400 pounds of recycling, it was 140 pounds.
163 or something.
163
But
pounds.
that 1,600 pounds, that was winched up a hill.
Yeah.
So
It was not about the weight, it was about the straight up the side of a hill. And it was probably easier, we had less weight than we did when we did that hillside camper up in
Oak Ridge. Yeah.
up in Oak Ridge. That was a lot more weight. So challenging, but you know, challenge accepted, challenge met. So we can get it out, we can do it. And again, that camper probably was not originally dumped down the hill. I believe,
No, it was alongside the road.
yeah, when it was originally reported to the Forest Service, it was sitting there alongside the road. And that's a lot of times what happens with a lot of this trash is that you have your original depositor, who is probably somebody who can't pay the dump fees, doesn't know how to dispose of it, took it to the dump, and the dump said, Where's your asbestos test?
Yeah, well, this one, it was still populated with contents.
Right.
So it might have been taken off of the truck that it was originally put on.
There's a lot of speculation. The bottom line is that the person who really did the misdeed, in my opinion, was the person who just giggled and shoved the thing down a hill. Because there's just going out in the woods and picking up trash, and then there's picking it up when it's strewn all over the hillside. Be what it may be, it's all wrong. It's just degrees of wrong. We did all this with Friends of Fall Creek Watershed in cooperation with the Umpqua National Forest. We now have a cooperative agreement with them to help pick up trash.
Right.
Left would be the direction I would think we'd be going in.
That way? Yep.
So you're saying asbestos test?
25T, so that's 20th test for 2025.
And this is where the roof got dragged, right here. So our goal today is to drag this up to where the trailer can be. It is a beautiful creek down here. So close. there. The only other support was right here, and I pulled that off.
Do you have another strap? We can go under the eaves. Oh no, it's built in.
I'm gonna pull forward, hook onto the white bar, and it might spin around. If it doesn't, then it not too bad.
Nope.
Where'd Lady disappear to? Of course she did.
I'll be playing in the creek.
Lady!
Do you think that the 3 2x4s are pretty sturdy?
Well, I ripped out one of them.
Let's try spinning it around.
There's a lady. Good girl. Gets caught. Howdy folks, my name is Mac.
And this is Steve.
We're with Friends of Fall Creek Watershed, and we are not in Fall Creek. Where are we, Steve?
We are in, well, the Umpqua National Forest, but what is this? This is the Layng Creek watershed.
Yep, Layng Creek watershed, and we are here picking up the roof of the Hobbit House. John, right? Jim, our good volunteer and for the Umpqua, came out here, and he already picked up all of the other debris out here that we found. And we have what is left of the Hobbit House roof. We're going to pull that up real quick, and then we are going over to Layng Creek and getting the asbestos mitigation done on the camper down a cliff. All right, do you think you got that rig?
No, I'm just going to spin it.
Okay.
I think we need to put a strap around the whole thing.
Think so?
Yeah. I think we should be able to, yeah, we can rock a strap under there.
Okay.
How about the one you just had?
I didn't really want to destroy it, but I can. I got this one for like $9 on Amazon.
Oh, what a deal.
Want me to just roll it out?
Yeah.
You're going to have to rock it further because it's not leaving its base. There we go. I'm under.
Okay.
Think it's just going to cinch? We're going to find out?
Yeah, we are going to find out.
Is this going to be a cinch or is this going to be a bust?
I'll take the next piece.
Try to get this in a position where it's not going to destroy
Probably just lift it over there.
So we're not going through the ramps?
Oh, I don't think we need to.
Living dangerously?
Yep.
Is this gonna fit in between the dotted lines?
Nope. Well, maybe. I don't know.
You're gonna bend up all the up until we got to that point. Well, next.
We just need to get a little further forward.
Yeah, that way we have room for the burrito on the end.
Well, then I'd like to put the tailgate in.
Well, there's that too.
So let's see.
It would be nice though if we got the, we'll just winch it. It'll pull.
I can't. There's no more winch room.
Oh, well, let's hook on to the white bar. It'll track forward. You know what I mean? Those are the folks that we saw.
Yep.
Lady, come here. Sorry about that. Lady, come on. Alrighty. Lady. All right, get that a little. Okay. I was gonna get the strap out from underneath it before it got completely impinged.
Over here.
Think you got a good pull?
Yep.
Rocket. There you go. Finish it off. Out of there, Willow. There you go. That's all she got. That's all she's got. You want to pull this in the rest of the way, or?
Sure.
Keep going. One more squirt. One more squirt. Perfect. Throw me the remote. Alrighty. Ramps and we're out of here.
Yep.
And then, are we going back on Patterson?
No.
You're gonna go out the other way?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was just too stressful pulling this big butt around those tight turns.
Yeah. I may go up Patterson.
Yeah.
Got that okay, or you want a hand?
I got it.
I'll get the other one. with the circular, or what's the plan? The jury is still out. Okay, so we have returned to the scene of the crime here, basically. So we were here last weekend, and we left this here out in the middle of the road to take apart. And what's the magic thing? You've already tested this for asbestos.
Yeah, and asbestos was not in its construction, but in an aftermarket sealant on 3 seams.
Okay.
So this seam, this seam, this seam, and the and here and there. So go ahead and cut that off.
Okay.
That's clear. I'll cut around these other pieces.
Now, when you say cut that off, do you want me to cut straight down?
No, cut this one.
Okay, you want me to cut a box?
No, just cut it in half.
Just cut it straight.
That's aluminum.
Okay.
And
so
I
can cut through. I can cut through this.
Yes, you can.
Okay. And I'm cutting on the other side of you?
Yes. Just stay a couple inches away from me.
Okay, and then am I going straight across here?
I'll do these. You can just fold this one up.
And you have an asbestos bag out?
Not yet. I want to monitor these, make sure it's not flaking. That's why I want to do it.
Okay. So I'm folding this up?
Folding that up.
So I'm assuming take the asbestos stickers off of it.
Yes.
I want to pull up on this side, but I can't get my foot over here. I can't get my grip over here. And I didn't bring a sledgehammer, and I didn't bring a... Nope.
Might be one in the back of the truck.
If I get through the corner, then it gets me into more of a building block. About like that?
Yep, just whatever is easy to load and tie down.
Winning?
Yep.
Hi, Letty. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, got you. I got you. Oh, I got you. Steve is headed home through Cottage Grove, and I'm going back up through Patterson Mountain Road. And look at that day. It is another day, and we are headed to Staton and to Short Mountain, our local dump, to get rid of the Hobbit House roof and some of the metal that we pulled off of the Layng Creek RV truck camper, and we've done an asbestos appointment. We're going to take care of all that right now. Alright, we're going to get all this stuff unloaded and into a bin and see what we get. Alright, so that was 62 pounds of aluminum, and again, we're not really concerned about the scrap value of this. What we're concerned about is diverting it from the landfill and getting it out of the woods. So that's 62 pounds of aluminum that we don't have to pay to throw away, and that's 62 pounds of aluminum that's now recycled, and it'll be your beer cans one of these days. Now we are waiting for our asbestos appointment. And I always say that this is the most dangerous part about this job, volunteering. It's not actually collecting the asbestos, because the asbestos we collected is what, 5%?
2%, and non-friable and microscopic.
And in mastic.
Yes.
So you'd pretty much have to light it on fire for a long time in order to get it to be even remotely dangerous. However, where we are is where all the hazardous waste in the county gets hauled. And this is the most hazardous part of volunteering, is just simply being here. We're going to get rid of this asbestos, and we'll be back on the road, and then we're going to get rid of the Hobbit roof. Alright, Steve got his paperwork signed off, and now we're bumping our way out of the disposal area, and we're going to go way out and way back in again and get rid of the Hobbit roof. And you were saying that you thought this would probably be the minimum $30?
Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Yep.
$33 later, we're now turning around. going through weigh-in. And just like that, Hobbit House Roof is gone, and the rest of the asbestos stuff from Layng Creek is gone, and another successful cleanup, more junk out of the woods. My name is Mac.
This is Steve.
Thank you very much for watching. If you need to, if you'd like to, check out Friends of Fall Creek Watershed's website at fofcw.org. Soon to be
Friends of Willamette Cascades Watershed, since we're expanding our base of operations.
So again, thank you everybody for watching. Get out there, volunteer, make this world a better place. And we'll see you at the next cleanup.